Hi everyone, how are you? We are doing our presentation again. So, how are you guys? The chat is open this time, yay, only to our members. So, welcome Sarah to our member club. So, the Bright Star supporter, welcome. It's so great to have you. I noticed that. So, I wanted to add this here and do a shout out. So wonderful to have you as our member of our channel. So you guys, you Amber, really rocking this. So thank you so much. So appreciate that. As of course, all the members, we are so grateful for you guys to keep our channel growing together. Thank you. So today is our day 12 of our 14-day journal, not journal, of course, Rewire Your Brain with Gratitude challenge and series and training sessions, right? And today is day 12. And for day 9 and day 12, we both talked about, actually, today is day 12, but on day 9, we talked about goal setting, right? The gratitude and goal setting, which was the base for the the integration of everything we have learned so far into the clarity and actually the goal setting for 2025. And today I'm going to walk you through what is expected in the upcoming 6 weeks integration series so that you can understand what is really happening there. So my goal today is really bringing you that in, because today, day 12, we already were focusing on from gratitude to goal setting. So I thought was the perfect opportunity. Actually, it was literally like I didn't even plan it to be this perfect match, but timely just happened to be literally matching from both sides, from our day 12 series as well as the goal setting, the series program annunciation. So it is really great to see you having, spending your time and really taking consideration how much you can learn and to really bring this into your life. And my goal here is to have a natural transition to integrate all the micro trainings and have a clear mind. So clear mind leads to clear goal setting. So we'll walk over that, and then you will understand how this will be a natural transition. And I want to also mention that I will also say here it ends on November 14, on my birthday, at 11:59 p.m. So you have to really get in, then it will be closed until next year sometime. So the doors will not be open. This will be a final stretch. This Friday, you're in. Otherwise, you will not get in anytime before next year, okay? So let's get started here. Of course, I want to also shout out to Amber, who did purchase pre-ordered the procrastination guidebook. So I wanted to mention that. I really appreciate that, Amber. So you can get pre-order, as I said. If I see people ordering this pre-order, at least 5 people, I will definitely make this. So if you have people who are procrastinating when getting triggered by some events that happened to you in the past, and of course we are clearing this out, right, with our 30-day journal with me challenge. The techniques I'm teaching you is to how to release the trauma and go from the post-traumatic stress disorder to post-traumatic growth. I have several videos on that. And so all the techniques I'm teaching you is how to really get rid of all the traumas that we have that leads us to get triggered and then freeze, literally fight or flight reaction coming from amygdala. From now already you know what these areas of your brain do, right? I clearly explain this to you every single day. So by now you already know which areas and regions of your brain really cause what exactly, which behavior, right? So no woo-woo stuff, literally the brain areas literally doing this work. And now once we learn which areas are responsible, we can then train our brain to change that. So it's all up to us again. And you know the science, and science again, right? So now, what I want to say, okay, yeah, if you are getting triggered and then freeze and then you can't do nothing, you can't do any type of goals that you can achieve, you cannot even do micro tasks, you are frozen, and that leads into depression. If you have any of those issues, that guidebook will be for you. I completely hear you, completely understand how I overcame it. I have a great workbook for you, but I only will do it if you give me the green light and say, here, I really, really want this, then I will do it. At least 5 people, please, by Friday. If I get it by Friday, in at least 5 people pre-order it, then I will make this for you. And my promise is I will deliver this to you before November 28. So you have it ready before our classes starts, before the new year starts, and you will be set for 2026. Okay? So all the deadlines, all I'm talking about is Friday, my birthday, at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so 2 deadlines you have so far. Okay, let's get started with the presentation. So as I said, this will be a natural transition, which I talked about. After 14 days of the Rewire Your Brain with Gratitude challenge or series or micro trainings, this will be a 6-week integration of what we all have learned, and going from a confused brain, confused mind, into a clear mind that knows exactly, that have the internal regulation, that has a decision clarity, that leads to in taking action, that leads to an identity of who you are, where you're going, what you want to do, and that leads into integration. That's what we're going to do for 6 weeks, and we will set our goals. We will do this together. We will have a worksheet. I'm already working on this. We'll have a worksheet together every week. I will send this to the members who have enrolled. Again, I will only, and I will tell you, have only certain amount of people that will bring in. We will have a close, nice group, because then I can focus better on better with you. So this way we have only this amount of people, which talk about in a small group, and that way we will do this together live on Zoom calls, and I will talk about this. Okay, so the nervous system will be recalibrated. So we will go from unclear goals into 6 weeks integration, and then we will have a clarity and confidence in our goals and where we want to go, what we want to achieve. And then we have at the end a rewired brain for clarity, and that leads to clearer goal setting. And from that comes from your heart, from your soul, from your mind, not from fear, not from rush, not from comparing yourself with everybody else. It's just you and yourself only. If you talk about your soul purpose, that's again the woo-woo stuff. We are doing this in neuroscience base, we're bringing our brain into that. What's your life path, right? Who you are, and bringing the goal setting and clarity from that. Okay, so again, we will rewire our brain with techniques, with worksheets together, live on Zoom call, 6 weeks. We do integration series, and we will do locking our nervous system into recalibration and setting our goals with clarity and confidence. This is again a one-time payment, no membership. Our memberships will be on for our neuro hypersensitivity. That will be a monthly membership. We will only talk about neuro hypersensitivity. There's only select group of people who will pass the test of whether or not you are neuro hypersensitive. So there's a questionnaire, you have to fill that out, and if you qualify, you get in. That's very specific. That's a very specific targeted group. But for this, if you are really, there's no limitation on who you are. If you want to have a change in your brain, if you feel stuck in your life, we will change that, and we will bring in your neuroscience, bring all your brain into recalibration together, and then from there you will be on good for life. Okay, this is a one-time $97 for lifetime access. You will have access to the 30-day journal with me challenge, the 30-day replays live that we did together with Amber. You have access to all the 14-day micro training on gratitude and how to really learn everything about neuroscience, neurobiology, neuroimmunology, and neuropsychology. Learn all about that. You have replay access to that. Upgrade, you're already upgraded automatically if you enter the inner royalty circle, and Amber is already upgraded, so she has access to that. And then you will also have access to the training, so a lifetime access, and you will get the worksheets as well. Okay, I limit this to 10 people. I want 10 people. I have maybe a little bit more, I don't know, but the minimum is 10 people. If I don't get 10 people, I will also not do this. Okay, I'll definitely not do this. Okay, so I just want to let you know that if you are really interested, to share this with everybody. The deadline is this Friday night, okay, on my birthday. So why this series? So why is this so important? As you can see here in the graphic, like, I want you to become from this embryo literally into who you really are, right? Again, no woo-woo stuff here, like know your life purpose. It's literally from the neurobiological sense that I want you to become from this embryo of not knowing where to go, what to do. You can, because if you think about embryo, these are stem cells. The stem cells can be developed into anything, right? If you're thinking from the biology perspective, stem cells can be, we can give stimulants, and with the stimulants in the petri dish, we can make them whatever cells we want. That's what stem cells are. And what our course will do, we will give you the stimulants so that you will be turned into the real you, the real you, who you really are. And from now on, you will do all your entire life, its actions from that base, from that cell core. Okay, so the initial series, at the initial state, you will be in that state wherever you are unclear, where you go, where you're headed, how you will achieve things in life. Then we do the 14-day practice, which we already got in, and then we will do the consolidation of everything we have learned. Then we do our 6-week series where we integrate everything together, and then voila, at the end you have a rewired system that is permanent, that is lifelong lasting, and that is, you have the clarity and decision that comes from the deep core gratitude and not comparison or not from fear at all. Okay, so now I just want to double check something here. All right, thank you guys who is here, thank you. All right, so let's keep going. So what is included in this 6 weeks? As I said, we are having the 6-week Zoom calls starting from November 19 until December 31st. Every week on Wednesday, So this week we will close the 14-day journal with Rewire Your Brain with Gratitude. Then we have a pause. We'll celebrate on my birthday on Friday. We'll get all the people in, and then you have a break. Finally, we have a break. And then 3 days later on Wednesday at noon Eastern time, we will start. Okay, every week we have a Zoom call for 30 minutes, and I will do it as 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, we go over the learning lessons, what we need to learn for that week. Then 10 minutes we will do together, or work on worksheets together in a group. We work on each of us. We work on our own worksheets. You will get the worksheet. It will be available for you. And then the next 10 minutes, I will be doing Q&A. You can ask me questions, and I'll answer that live for you. Then again, you will have a lifetime access to that, and you can revisit the sessions anytime you want. These videos will be recorded. You will be having access to the live streams, so the training sessions. And this will be again interactive. You do interactive goal setting on nervous system worksheets. Okay. Then again, this is coming from evidence-based. This is not again, not number one, not rocket science. Number two, it's not woo-woo stuff. Number three, this is literally established science, and I give you the practical way of learning and the practical way of implementing those sciences, including my own personal experience, how I overcame and how I developed my specific techniques that helps Amzaber so much. And I also saved my own life based on that as well. So week one, I won't give you now deep dive into the 6 weeks program. So the week one is again starting on November 19, and we are going from gratitude to clarity. So we going into the neurobiology of that. It's so important that first we have our safety. We are reconnecting in our intention with nervous system safety. So we will create a safety first, okay, like oxygen mask first approach with neuroscience. So we will regulate our nervous system. We build our safety system in our nervous system, in our brain, okay? And that will lead into goal clarity. Then week two, we are November 26, we will have the neurobiology of goal setting, right? We already on day 9, we already started to do the base of what that goal setting means really in terms of gratitude, how gratitude change areas in your brain so that you can have the goal setting and clarity. And so how then we will learn how our brain converts the vision into direction. Again, you are going from having a vision that's unclear and so totally abstract. It can be a business idea, can be your life goal, can be your health goal, can be your any goal. We'll talk about this in our first session, okay? Whatever your goals are. Then we will translate that, we will convert your vision into actionable goals. Then we will use our brain, our nervous system, our dopamine system, and predictive circuits in our nervous system, in our brain, and then we will have a clearer direction with motivation and action ready to go. Week 3 is the gratitude and decision-making clarity. How much our gratitude will be changing our focus, reduce the cognitive bias, right? From negativity bias to positive bias. We already learned that already, and improve our goal choices. Then on week 4, on December 10, we have gratitude and goal achievement. And the important part here is this is all leading to long-term and sustainable progress. Not one time, I will do prayers, I will do manifestation, and boom, one-time brick shot, like a lottery. This is not the system. This is not what I do. This is not how it works. We are creating here a long-term sustainable achievement and progress step by step that is regardless. We learned yesterday about adversity. Regardless of any adversity, you will have these core set in your body, in your brain, that you can overcome anything and any issues, because you will have the long term, the sustainable system integrate in your body. Week 5, December 17, we'll go over the identity calibration. So we're becoming the nervous system that matches our goal. So the nervous system and the goal will be matched, right? That's our goal. As you can see, from the red, we will go to the green. From we are in the red situation, red mind, then we go into orange, then yellow, and then green, right? We are misaligned our identity. Misaligned identity because of what? Because of fear, because of trauma, because of any kind of past events that they were negative, that hindered our progress or hindered our decision making. We were frozen, right? Hence the procrastination. We can also really hurting ourselves when this all is out of alignment. We really can hurt our entire life. When we go down that road and really procrastinating and taking action slowly, we will obviously shoot ourselves in the own foot. We lose chances, we lose opportunities. This is all coming from a misaligned, and not only identity, but a misaligned nervous system. So we'll change that into aligned self-concept to build congruence, and then calibrated identity with clear goals and clarity of where we are heading, which is aligned with our nervous system. Then week 6, our last week, we are integrating gratitude, identity, and future vision. So we will reflect on our progress for the last 3 years, what we have done, what we have accomplished, where we were stuck, and then we will solidify our goals with clarity, our vision for 2026. And then we will celebrate our consolidation and acknowledge and celebrate all of our accomplishments and our renewed pathway that we are heading into. Okay, so these are the 6 weeks of structure. As you can see, I'm already set with that. I'm just waiting for you to come in. Again, I have a limited group of people I will be entering, so we have a nice group that we can really work, and I can be really helpful. So I really need, and again, if it's interest of you, you have the deadline by Friday. So if you want to learn more about that, my recommendation is to hop over to my e-newsletter, and it's free, so that you can get more deep dive of all of these and learn more also on my website, drdragenshahin.com. You can click on /blog, or you can go straight into drdragenshahin.com/courses, and you click on the inner royalty and enroll, and you will be in this program for good. Okay, so how you will be benefiting, I mean, if this wasn't already clear enough, let me recap this. We are achieving clarity and motivation and goal setting from a rewired nervous system and into a sustainable motivation, sustainable action, sustainable growth, right? And this again aligns your goal with 2026, aligned with your personality. And then we are going into the next year with clarity that actually matches us, and healed and transformed. That's very important. Again, what is your investment in access to this? What do I get for $97? You get all of this for $97, which is literally less than $8 a month. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Like the woo-woo people even charge $97 per month. But this is just crazy to me, okay? This is less than $8 per month, and this is just your lifetime changes. If this, you have to ask yourself, what is it worth that you have finally, you know, number one, who you are. Number two, you are unstuck. Number three, your nervous system is recalibrated. Now, number four, you have clarity, where you're going, who you are, what's your goal in life. Number five, you have now a rock star 2026, that you don't feel stuck, you don't feel that everything is limited, you don't act by fear, you don't act by running on a treadmill, you don't act by comparing yourself with others, because you have find your own recalibrated nervous system. I don't know about you, but this is more of a lifetime, right? This is a worth thousands of tenth of thousands of dollars, because you will lose jobs, you will lose your health, your mental health, physical health, emotional health. Listen, all of that, I've been there, right? That's why I'm so passionate about this. That's why I create these techniques, because I had to, as I keep saying over and over and over again, I had to rescue myself, right? I had to survive mentally, physically, emotionally. I had to save my life on all level. Plus also from, because of the mental, physical, emotional downward spiral that I was going full speed, I had also the procrastination, everything else you all are that you experience, then I had it as well. And I had to, and that was all. I couldn't catch up with work. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even move. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I had pain all over my body. I had inflammation. Everything you could imagine. I've never been so sick in my entire life, okay? And no one, even the micro specialists at Harvard, couldn't help me. And I had to find myself with what? With science. And I did it, and I'm standing before you with these techniques that now Amber has like in her pocket, and she is absolutely amazed how much she literally within 10 days she got transformed, but we completed the whole 30-day together. Is just unreal. And I definitely can tell you, if you don't get any changes, which absolutely is unheard of, I don't know what to say, guys. I mean, you will 100% see a change, okay? If you're really, really committed to that. And then but again, I only need people who are interested in this, and this is why I have a deadline by Friday night, 11:59 p.m. Eastern, and that will be it, okay? So these full 6 live series sessions and worksheets and lifetime access will be all provided for you, including the lifetime access to the Journal with Me challenge. You could do it on your own, self-paced, all the techniques I taught there. If you don't want anything, those techniques over there is your lifetime guaranteed healing and transformation, full stop, okay? I'm telling you, though, even those are worth tens of thousands of dollars. So, and there a limit of number of participants? Yes, there's a limit. I only want 10 participants, but if it's more, fine. But I also don't, if you have ever less than that, if I can accomplish that, we will not do it. And who knows when I'm going to do it, because I know this stuff. I just want to help you, okay? So that's why I keep sharing this to everybody, so that people you think might benefit from this, who need this, ask them to join, and then we will be a nice group together, and we'll be like a family. We are like a family circle, and I love to do that, okay? And when does the enrollment close? The enrollment closes at November 14, my birthday, at 11:59 p.m. Okay, so I want you to act right now, because Let me see something, 1 second. Hi, everybody. So I want you to see, I want you to act, okay? I want you to act right now to rewire your nervous system. Be confident that this is the way to go. And again, I'm teaching you my techniques that you will not find anywhere else. You can read as much as you want. You can go all AI, as you all know, all the fake, I don't know, gurus, fake, I don't know, coaches, whatever the heck. You can just see how much ChatGPT is involved and all that. And I don't know, if you can want to go, you can just read a book. It's fine. But I'm teaching the things that I developed, my techniques, bringing all the science together. This is, you can, I don't know, you can spend thousands of dollars, go to a psychologist who doesn't even understand neurobiology. You can go to a, I don't know, life coach, brings you ChatGPT and AI into this and read you from a script, okay, that we learned, that I mentioned to you in yesterday's video. If doctor, somebody with doctor title, literally talks about, I don't know, journaling, how much journaling rewires your brain, and literally, as a doctor, reads from a script 100% written by AI. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up, okay? So, do you want entertainment? Or do you want real healing and transformation? I'm just asking you this question. I want you to think about this. Want entertainment, or you want real change in life for good? It's up to you. I did it. Amber is doing it with me, and anybody else who is interested, we will do this together. Okay? So limited access, limited seats, limited time frame. Think about this now. This video will be open, and I want you to go back and watch it to really make sure it's understood. Okay? So again, enroll today, drayguensahin.com/courses, and then once you are there, you see all my courses, and you can click on the inner royalty. That brings you to the inner royalty circle and enroll, and voila, you will be in. Okay, so I want to end this here. Thank you so much for your attention, for your time, for being here, and I will see you. If you have any questions, put this down in the comment section, and I